वापस फील्ड पे ले आने का और न्यू नॉर्मल को फिर पाने का। और अगर आपका बच्चा 5 साल का या उससे बड़ा है, then that means it's time for a COVID vaccine. याद रखिए, वैक्सीन्स हमें सीवियर बीमारियों से हमेशा प्रोटेक्ट करती है। Ask a doctor if you have any questions. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the US Department of Health and Human Services. Navigating the complex world of health insurance can be frustrating. So why wait? Call an expert today. We present to you Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage. Call them today and get a health plan that fits the way you and your family lives.
Simple Choice offers affordable health insurance for you and for the people you love. Simple Choice will make this easy for you. They will assist you through the process of selection and utilization of your benefits. Simple Choice provides excellent service.
Want to learn more about individual plans, Medicare, dental, vision? Call Simple Choice today. Get a head start on your 2022 health insurance.
Visit www.simplechoiceib.com/namaste or call 832-626-7791. That's 832-626-7791. Follow Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage on Facebook and Instagram.
Are you feeling dull, down, and tired? Let us help you get out of this cocoon feeling beautiful and relaxed. Only at Kalasi Divas Salon and Spa. Open every Tuesday to Friday, 12 to 7, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 6. For appointments, call 281-646-0100 or text us at 856-693-8970. For more specials, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. This is Ruby, and I believe you deserve a little me time.
Welcome to India House Houston. India House is a non-profit organization that serves the community by bringing resources, education, and services to Houstonians like health and fitness programs, language classes, charity clinic, and various events. Help the community now. Sponsor a program or volunteer for free food distribution at India House. Host your next indoor or outdoor events at India House facility, parties, weddings, or corporate events. Located centrally at 8888 West Belford, Houston. For details, call 713-929-1900 or visit indiahouseinc.org. Follow India House Houston on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ताजा कटी हुई घास की महक, हाई फाई देने की आवाज, क्रिकेट का बैट मारने की गूंज। अब समय आ गया है अपने बच्चों को वापस फील्ड पे ले आने का और न्यू नॉर्मल को फिर पाने का। और अगर आपका बच्चा 5 साल का या उससे बड़ा है, then that means it's time for a COVID vaccine. याद रखिए, वैक्सीन्स हमें सीवियर बीमारियों से हमेशा प्रोटेक्ट करती है। Ask a doctor if you have any questions. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the US Department of Health and Human Services.
You are listening to Namaste Radio. Namaste Radio.
धड़कनों पे बूंद जो गिरी।
हाँ जी।
तो नाचो आज छम 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 मैं नाचो आज छम छम छम।
Good morning and Namaste. If you're just joining us on Namaste Radio, we are here every Saturday from 10 to 12. And this is our second hour of the show. And like I mentioned, we will be talking to people from YLDP. And they are here. But before I get to talking to them, we definitely have to thank India House Houston for always supporting Namaste Radio. And India House Houston, as we all know, for all details you can visit is indiahouseinc.org. And they have the Sunil Gavaskar evening, that event coming very soon. So save the date. It's June 26th from 5:30 to 8:30 at India House Houston. Yes, the cricket legend Sunil Gavaskar. And for all details, for all the free classes, everything, free consultations, visit indiahouseinc.org. or call them at 713-929-1900. And don't forget to follow India House Houston on Facebook and Instagram. And I want to thank Dr. Manish Rungta and Mrs. Manju Rungta for sponsoring this ad of India House on Namaste Radio for the month of April. Thank you so much. Your support means a lot. And now moving forward, my favorite part of the show where I get to talk to different organizations, the people behind different organizations, because it's the people who run them, and that amazing, the tremendous work that they do, because every time anybody is associated with an organization, they are taking out their personal time to do that and for the benefit of the community. So it's always good to hear it from them. And it is my honor. I will start with introducing and welcoming Anu Kulkarni, the Vice President, Board of Director of Youth Leadership Development Program, Houston. And you've been with them since 2015. Welcome to Namaste Radio.
Thank you, Vanshika. I'm really happy. I'm so happy to see you in person.
Finally.
I listen to your radio all the time, but coming here is next level excitement. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my honor completely. And Anu is actually, and I must say, I'm, both of y'all, when I was reading about y'all, such high achievers, and this is my inspiration, and I'm inspired by both of them. Anu is an information digital technology manager at Shell Chemicals and Products, Deer Park. So thank you so much. Thank you. And welcome again. And now I'll move to Rachana Wood, the curriculum director at YLDP, Youth Leadership Development Program. And she's currently the global division head of HR Grunt Force. Wow, Rachana, welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Really, really excited to meet you finally and really be excited about talking about YLDP.
Absolutely. And I will quickly request you to bring you the mic a little closer. But going forward, let's move forward. And we're going to, dip right into the questions, is because, I really want to focus today on YLDP. But is there anything before I start asking you about YLDP that you both would like to share about you both?
Nothing in particular. I'm really excited to be part of YLDP. So excited to talk about it today.
Wonderful. And Rachana, how long have you been with YLDP?
So I've been with YLDP for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And
wow.
Really, really excited about the program and really having this opportunity to share with the community, especially those up-and-coming 11th and 12th graders who might have not heard about the program, to really think about applying and joining this absolutely fantastic program that really helps develop the future leaders.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that is why we needed to have both of them here, because I can keep talking about YLDP, but the passion they bring here and talk about it, it's on another level. So to start with you, Anu, now tell us in detail about YLDP, how it started. Tell us about the founders and, all of that.
Thanks, Vanshika. So Youth Leadership Development Program, it's a non-profit organization that was established in 2008. Mm-hmm. So the main background of this is to give a exposure to our high schoolers, like rising juniors and seniors, to the leaders in the community. Absolutely. So we have so much talent, so much high achievers in our community, Indian origin, and there was a need. There was that we could really benefit from connecting to our future leaders, to our existing high achievers who have done tremendous job in our community. So that's why this thought came into existence. What can we do about this? And then YLDP came into existence.
I see. And would you like to mention some of the founders of YLDP?
I can say maybe Nat Murthy is the founder of this whole...
And who doesn't know Nat, uncle?
So he's the brains behind, and there were other members who worked with him, mm-hmm. and then to make this dream into reality. Mm-hmm. But he's still the backbone. He still supports us and with advice and support and guide us. And without him, this would have not possible the way it has grew up today.
Absolutely. And at this point, actually, I want to also give a big shout out to Indra ji and Chandra ji, because both of them, they've been instrumental in connecting Namaste Radio to YLDP. And so thank you so much. And this year, I think I really was bothering Chandra ji for so many questions back and forth. But, he's not here. But then he was, the person behind setting up this interview and connecting all of us. So thank you. Now, Rachana, how did you get involved? I know you said 6 years, but how did you get involved in it?
It's a great question. And I think it was a pure blend of kids and Providence. I say that because about 6-7 years ago, I was in Shell, and I happened to have actually been in the diversity and inclusion organization, and Shell was a sponsor of YLDP. So I was invited a few times to come and listen as some of the Shell speakers spoke, and really got to interface with the program a little bit, and got to see what the kids were doing and how they interacted with the speaker, how they did presentations, and I was really impressed with the quality of the students and the confidence that they had. My kids, again, Providence, happened to have been entering 11th and 12th grade, so I promptly signed them up for the program. And as a parent volunteer, got to know the program a lot better and got a little bit more involved. With my background in human resources, I really wanted to see how we could maybe take this program and enhance it a little bit more, really work on not just presentation skills, but a personal brand, self-confidence, and really broad thinking. And so really worked with the YLTP board and later joined the board as the curriculum director to really make sure that we created a program that really benefited the students, not just the students, but also those they interact with in terms of really seeing that growth in them. And I have not looked back since. My kids have since graduated. They're graduating university, but I still stay committed to YLDP.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And that's why I was saying that, it's a time when they come to help in the organization. It's their personal time that they're giving, they're volunteering. So it's always amazing. And I always am thankful to people like you all, because, we need these organizations. We need this work for our future and for all the other nonprofits that they're doing amazing work. Now, coming back to you, Anu, tell us about the mission and vision of this program.
Sure. Thanks, Vanshika. So I can say mission of YLDP is to nurture the next generation of Indian origin, like high schoolers or the students, and prepare them to be the leaders in the community, or in the in US, like in Houston, especially give them the opportunity. That's the vision what we have. The mission is, so how are we going to accomplish that? So we have several every month, like almost 10 sessions, 8 very dedicated sessions with distinguished people, like high achievers, leaders coming in and then giving the talk, a series of discussions with our students, and give exposure to our students, juniors and seniors, on a monthly basis.
Wow.
And while we are doing that, we also, that facilitates and helps them to build their communication, public speaking, how to interact with the leaders, how do they present themselves. That is one of the main objective as well. And while doing that, they get to meet their fellow high schoolers from other high schoolers. This cuts across all Houston, Greater Houston, all the high school students coming together, so they can actually build a community of their own. So
Yes.
they meet the leaders and they build their own community and they interact, and it gives them what others are doing, how other students are doing. So it will bring them together as one big team across the Houston. And also one very good outcome, part of a curriculum and a requirement is service project. We give them the idea and opportunity, okay, pick one service project where you are passionate about, and actually bring that service mind and then give back to the community. So we start that thinking and help them to develop that early age in high school itself. So all of them together, it's kind of a nurturing our youth into the right direction. That's the mission and the vision of YLDP.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, and definitely needed. And like two key points that I really want to emphasize again is like public speaking and networking and presentation. I think a lot of time, and especially after COVID, I think kids were really stuck in the house, not interacting with people. So a program like YLDP can enhance that. A program like YLDP can bring that personality out of the kids, that kind of exposure. Thank you. Those were some great points. And now in detail about curriculum, since we have the curriculum director, right? Rachana, tell us about the curriculum of YLDP. What can a child expect when they join YLDP? And I think more than the child, because at that age, parents are the decision makers. So what can parents expect from their child after they, come out of YLDP? And then what all resources are provided, activities, whatever you want to share about that.
It's a great question, and I'd like to start with actually the program is very catered to the student and not the parent. And what we mean by that is, as we kick off the program, our communications are only with the students. We expect the students to respond to the invitations. We expect our conversations to go with the students. Of course, the parents are absolutely involved and are welcome to attend the sessions and so on. But what we're really trying to build is that independence. And that taking on of responsibility, especially these are students getting ready to go on to university.
Yeah.
So we want to really build that level of independence and responsibility. As Anu said, we have 8 specific sessions in YLDP where we have 8 speakers that come in and talk to us and share their leadership journey. We divide our students up into 8 teams, and we typically on a monthly basis have 4 teams present. And then 4 teams do what we call group activity, where they sit in the table and have table discussions. Each team, each member of the 8 teams has a chance to be the team lead. So this allows them the opportunity to take on that leadership role, right, of coordinating amongst their peers, making sure that they're ready to present, and are able to kind of integrate a nice, smooth presentation.
Right.
So what we do is 2 weeks before the session, I will, based on who the leader is and what the topic is, I will send the questions out to the teams. And then it's the team leader's responsibility then to coordinate with his and her team members to really prepare for the question. The trick, though, is the question is based off of a Harvard Business Review, which is the core of our curriculum, and we provide that book to the students at the beginning of the session. But it also ties into the speaker, and we encourage the students also to bring in what's going on in current events, in what's happening today. Right. So bringing in issues like COVID or hurricanes, the freeze, and so on, right, into their presentations. So what we're really doing is challenging the students to take multiple facets and tie it into what they learned from the speaker, and be able to present on questions that take them more broadly into something, into a topic that really requires a little bit of research, and each student has the opportunity to present.
Okay.
What we do then is we give them feedback, right? So it's around the content, it's around the preparation, it's around how they came off. You're right, with COVID, it was a little bit challenging, but we did not stop YLDP over COVID. We actually went full virtual. So we were able to have sessions, and it was a unique skill for the students in terms of how do you present when you're on camera. Because then you run into different challenges where you might be reading your notes, right? And it becomes a lot more obvious. So really, we like to provide them as much learning opportunities so that at the end of the day, they are confident about taking topics and jumping with it, confident with their speaking, confident with engaging with senior leaders, and really being able to ask them questions and really challenge them to really get some information and insights as each of them develop their own leadership styles as they move into university and beyond. So that's the big part of our curriculum. We also have recently started peer feedback. So what we do is it's not just us giving feedback, but it's the students giving each other feedback as well.
Oh, okay.
So, and that coupled with the service project that Anu referenced is the end-to-end year for the students at YLDP. And hopefully, and we have seen this, how they present at the beginning of the year to where they end. This month is our last session in May. I can tell you the growth I've seen in each of the students is incredible. And it's an extremely proud moment for us as a board, as well as I'm sure for the parents to see how their kids flourish.
It's like, how teachers feel proud that, so
Exactly.
wonderful, wonderful. And again, I can't, I can't praise this entire thought behind YLDP because it's really important. Now, coming back to Anu, to you, before we get into our break, tell us how is the admission process and the eligibility criteria? Just give us more clearance on that. Like,
So eligibility to admission to YLDP is basically you have to be 11th or 12th graders. They have to be registered in high school 11th and 12th graders, and has to be Indian origin.
Okay.
And then the application process is basically we ask for a one-pager to write about why they want to do YLDP. There are a couple of questions and they answer that and then write about why they want to do that. And then they will be invited to an interview. Usually interviews are online. We invite them through some of the online teams or some program, and then they join, and then we do the interview to find out more about the student. What are they doing and what kind of a leadership experience they have, including what are their passions and where they are and what they want to do. We understand their eligibility, and then based on that there is a grading system. Like we grade them and then select students based on how they perform in the interview. So there is a application process and then there is a interview process. They need to do both. There is a $250 fees for the program.
For the entire year?
For the entire year.
Really? That's really good. I mean, people listening out there, for $250, it's a lot of skills that your kid will come back with after a year. This is amazing. I really didn't know that it was just $250.
Just $250.
Wow.
And we really use that. It's non-profit organization. It's really use that for the student itself. Like we use it for all the other activities, what it is needed. And then the selection is usually shared by August 1st for the next year.
Okay.
So that's the whole application requirement and the process.
Okay. So it's almost like an entire year process.
It's entire year process. It goes with your school year. Yeah.
I didn't ask you actually that how did you join YLDP? Was it the same thing, kids, and then you stayed back?
So with my older daughter, when she was a junior in high school, I came across through the application, like in the shell, and my friends referred to me, and then I joined through my daughter, and then when I went in as a parent volunteer, I was amazed. Like how much good this is for students and our community and for myself. I listened to all these since 2015, but every month I'm looking forward for listening to these leaders and learning their journey, how they become leaders. So it's kind of an opportunity. I'm going through the session since 2015 and still I want to do this every year. So it's with my older daughter I joined, and my second daughter also finished, and I still continued. It's like once you go attend the YLDP, you will not return. You will not go back.
And I was going to say that I was like, I mean, how is it like, even affected y'all in like personally, like you said? What about you, Rachana? Like, how do you feel? Like, do you think there's a learning process for you every year also? Like being with YLDP, like more and more?
It's incredible how it ties into my day job, if you will, because I'm just impressed at the caliber of students that we have, and I see the growth. And then if I bring it into my work life and bringing in the new generation of future leaders, it really helps me get an appreciation as I onboard them into the organization. Right?
Yeah.
How should I interface with them? How should I engage with them? How do I get the most out of them? And then listening to the different leadership styles, it's helped me assess my own leadership. And as I listen to the speakers, I get very inspired of, wow, this is what I want to be like. This is what I'd like to do differently. So it's really about my self journey as well. So it's a huge benefit to me.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy hearing all of this. I think we have about 3 more minutes, so I'm going to ask you the next question before we get into the ad break, Rachana. How can students apply? Is there a deadline? I think we were talking about it off air, but yeah, for sure, everybody would like to know.
So absolutely. So it is not too late to apply. As Anu said, we have till April 30th. So it's next weekend. Go to www.yldphouston.org. So that's yldphouston.org. And the application form's available online. It's very simple to fill out. And as long as it's submitted by the 30th of April, we will absolutely consider every applicant for positions for the 2022-23 year.
Wonderful. So YLDPhouston.org is the website you need to visit. Save it. If you're driving, no worries. You can always visit Namaste Radio's Facebook page. I do have the YLDP flyer up on that. So, you can get the website from there and fill out the application form and let's do this. And I'm sure as during the process, let me know, let them know, give us your feedback because that is exactly what we look for. So now I'm going to get into my ad break, this bottom of the hour ad break. But when we come back, we will be talking to one of the YLDP alumni. And that is going to be really exciting. As you know, we can hear it from them. And in fact, we had attorney Sanjana Pala on our show, as you all know, about, I think, 3 weeks back. And she's a data privacy and cyber security attorney. And she is a YLDP, graduate. And I can say that, Sanjana's personality is something everybody falls in love with the minute they see her. She's so outgoing. She speaks very clearly. It's just few things that I see in a personality when I meet them is because maybe because I'm from the radio background, but YLDP is what we are talking about, Youth Leadership Development Program. I am in conversation with Anu and I am in conversation with Rachana, and we will continue the conversation. We have a lot more to cover, but after this ad break. So stay tuned. You are listening to Namaste Radio on 99.5 FM.
स्वागत है आपका, सुनते रहिए नमस्ते रेडियो।
ताजा कटी हुई घास की महक, हाई फाई देने की आवाज, क्रिकेट का बैट मारने की गूंज। अब समय आ गया है अपने बच्चों को वापस फील्ड पे ले आने का और न्यू नॉर्मल को फिर पाने का। और अगर आपका बच्चा 5 साल का या उससे बड़ा है, then that means it's time for a COVID vaccine. याद रखिए, वैक्सीन हमें सीवियर बीमारियों से हमेशा प्रोटेक्ट करती है। Ask a doctor if you have any questions. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the US Department of Health and Human Services.
Join Youth Leadership Development Program of Houston. For the past 15 years, nurturing Indo-American youth to develop leadership skills. Program consists of student sessions with high-profile leaders in science, technology, entrepreneurship, art and law. Public speaking on topics from Harvard Business Review's book on leadership. Service projects and field trips to organizations like Houston Food Bank. Now, accepting applications for YLDP from 11th and 12th graders. For more details, visit yldphouston.org.
गौरी सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल ऑफ ह्यूस्टन आप सबको आमंत्रित करता है। हिंदू वेडिंग सेरेमनी हो या एंगेजमेंट, सत्यनारायण पूजा हो या गायत्री हवन, बेबी शावर पूजा हो या वास्तु शांति, लक्ष्मी पूजा हो या गणपति पूजा, या जीवन में सिर्फ पॉजिटिविटी लानी हो, आज ही कॉल करें पंडित प्रदीप पांड्या जी को 8324669868। गौरी सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल लोकेटेड है 5645 हिलक्रॉफ्ट एवेन्यू स्वीट 701 पे। डिटेल्स के लिए फॉलो करें गौरी सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल फेसबुक पे। तो आज ही कॉल करें पंडित प्रदीप पांड्या जी को 8324669868। जय श्री गणेश।
गणपति नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः।
Are you feeling dull, down, and tired? Let us help you get out of this cocoon feeling beautiful and relaxed. only at Kalasi Divas Salon and Spa. Open every Tuesday to Friday, 12 to 7, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 6. For appointments, call 281-646-0100 or text us at 856-693-8970. For more specials, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. This is Ruby, and I believe you deserve a little me time.
At Allings, we are all about the moments. The moments when family comes together for a sizzling hot plate and mocktails. The moments when friends order online for an at-home movie night. The moments when a child embraces their mom for the first time in years. Join us at Allings or order on DoorDash and make your moment. Halal menu available. Visit allingschinese.com.
ताजा कटी हुई घास की महक, हाई फाई देने की आवाज, क्रिकेट का बैट मारने की गूंज। अब समय आ गया है अपने बच्चों को वापस फील्ड पे ले आने का और न्यू नॉर्मल को फिर पाने का। और अगर आपका बच्चा 5 साल का या उससे बड़ा है, then that means it's time for a COVID vaccine. याद रखिए, वैक्सीन्स हमें सीवियर बीमारियों से हमेशा प्रोटेक्ट करती है। Ask a doctor if you have any questions. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the US Department of Health and Human Services.
Namaste Radio.
Coming in.
Live every Saturday at 10 a.m. on 99.5 FM, 24/7 on NamasteRadioHouston.com.
Yeah.
जी हाँ, Namaste Radio.
We are back. Welcome back on Namaste Radio. This is Vanshika Vipin, your host for today. And I am in conversation with Rachana and Anu from YLDP, Youth Leadership Development Program. And now, as we had promised, we have an alumni of YLDP and we will be talking to her. Welcome to Namaste Radio, Sai Alekhya. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
So to everyone listening to us, I am in conversation with Sai Alekhya Vaturi from, she's an alumni of YLDP and currently a sophomore at the University of Houston. So welcome again to Namaste Radio and tell us and tell the people who are listening to what for you is YLDP and how about your experience overall with YLDP?
So YLDP, I've been affiliated with YLDP for 3 years now and continuing. I was a student in the 2019-2020 year. And after that, I'm a mentor currently for the past 2 years. And honestly, it's such a wonderful experience because going from being one of the students to going to like teach the students, it's a whole different experience now.
Right.
And so one thing that like the most favorite thing I feel about YLDP for me is the fact that we get to interact with like CEOs of companies. Like that's not an everyday experience that you get like out of the normal. Like it's something really special that not everyone gets the opportunity to do. And so having like that personal interaction, that face-to-face interaction with them is something really special because every time that I've been to YLDP, so even as a student and as a mentor now, like there have been like some of the same leaders that come, and each time I learn something new. Like even if it's the same people and they tell us like their story and about their leadership, I always take away something new, which is something that I like hold very close to my heart because everything that I take away is like something I could apply to my life in the future. And also before, like I probably like without YLDP, like before YLDP, I probably wouldn't be even doing this radio interview because that's how scared I was of public speaking. Like that was my worst nightmare ever. Like, even in school, like, I would be that student, like, in the back, like, praying the teacher wouldn't call on me. Like, that's who I was.
Trust me, I
so
still am
scared.
probably. But I totally agree with you. And I think we were just talking about that public speaking is very important.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that, you went through this process and now you're at this stage that you're comfortable talking to me on air.
Yeah. So that was something I feel like I was able to develop within myself,
Mm-hmm.
and something that's going to help me for the rest of my life, to be honest. And also, it's like getting to know like all these new people. Like, each year it's a new batch of kids, and getting to know like what they're doing, like how what colleges they're going to, what they plan on doing in their life. And like the fact that they ask advice from me sometimes, I'm like, I'm not that much older than y'all, but like it's nice to be able to help them out in some way, shape, or form, because they ask about like how we do like college resumes or stuff like that, and like how my YLDP experience was. So it's nice to be able to talk to new people. I feel like that has also helped me, I guess, broaden my connections in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, YLDP, there's been some, memorable experiences, I guess, in my journey with YLDP. One being when I was a student, we went to the Martin Luther King parade that was happening in downtown. That was like probably like one of the most fun experiences that I've had, because it was like me with a bunch of other teammates and members, and we were having so much fun. We were like laughing, we were talking, we were enjoying our time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something I never expected, because I don't really communicate and connect with other people that easily. I'm always kind of like very shy, very introverted. So it was nice to be able to like open up, just like talk with people and like be with them and just have fun and like be really friendly with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like one of my most favorite experiences. And also is how like before, like we went to like as a student, when I was a student, like we went to different places where these CEOs would tell us about their life journeys. So like we would go to, their like the courthouse or like food bank. Like when you actually go there and you listen to them, it's more like practical experience, because they're talking in their place. So when you're there, it's like you're more involved in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, when we were talking to Judge Sandel in the courthouse, like, that was probably also one of my favorite speakers, because we got a tour of the entire courthouse, like, and it was really fun. Like, it was really massive. Like, I've never been in a courthouse. I've never gotten in trouble for anything, so never been in a courthouse. But
you were there for a good reason.
Good reason. I was there for a good reason. So, like, it was nice to be able to, like, hear his experiences about his job in his own field, if that makes sense.
Wonderful. No, those are some great points that you shared with us. I will tell you from my experience on this radio and by having various guests on phone, that you did a wonderful job today, and the way you spoke. So congratulations. I'm so glad that you went through the YLDP journey, and you are at this stage where it's, for me, it looked like you're a pro calling on air and talking. So, wonderful. Is there anything you want to add before I let you go today?
There's just one thing I like to add, that, if, anyone has the chance to join YLDP, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime, because you gain so much from it. There's not much you lose.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, you have to come on a Saturday morning, but I mean, come on, like, if you were studying for SAT, you would go on a Saturday morning.
Correct.
Like, it's just instead of that, you just do this. But with this, you get life experience, something that you carry on with you. SAT, I mean, very important, don't get me wrong. But like, I mean, it's just until you enter college and then no one actually really asks you for your SAT score.
Correct.
To be frank. But these, like, you will apply them in your life at least once, and I can guarantee that to anybody.
Perfect.
So,
Thank you so much, Sayalekya. It was such a pleasure speaking with you. You shared some really great insights on YLDP. And to everyone listening out there, you heard it from an alumni, you heard it from a student who went through this process, and she's implementing a lot of it in her daily life. So thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. I am going to continue my conversation with Rachana and Anu here. So we will... talk to you soon later, or probably, you know what, I'm going to try to use my connections here and hop into one of those CEO meetings. But have a good day, Sayalekya. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So yeah, that was the YLDP alumni, Sayalekya Vaturi. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but that's the, that's my best way of probably pronouncing it. But now my next question, back to the ladies here in studio actually, Rachana and Anu. Anu, next question is to you, because we have about 15 minutes. So, around how many students are selected each year, for the YLDP year?
Every year we get around 50 to 60 students.
Okay.
We stop max at 60. We don't want to do the limit, like have experience to all the students who are actually qualified and interested, really genuinely interested to develop themselves. But we have to make sure the limit is like almost 60 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But usually we get around 50 to 60, that range every year. And it almost cuts across around 20 student different high schools in the Houston area. So you get to across from all the areas in Houston. Some high schools we get more admission, depends on that year, but it's not the same. Every year it changes. The mix is different, and you get to see variety of students. So 20 to 22 high schools represented, around 50 to 60 students get admitted.
Wow, that's quite a full class, I would say. So great. Wow. I was thinking, honestly, I thought you'd probably say 20, 21, but that's a good response. That's amazing.
It actually started like that, and we grew this much. This shows how much interest and how successful YLDP is.
Absolutely. Youth Leadership Development Program, to everybody listening, watching us on Facebook Live. Yes, if I mentioned in the beginning, mentioning again, we are live on Namaste Radio's Facebook page. So yeah, you can watch this interview. In case if you're just joining us, you can always go there and watch it from the beginning. So, and I'm in conversation with Anu and Rachana from YLDP. So, so far, honestly, even while I was talking to Sayalekya, I felt, I should be, because even at any age, I should be a part of that meet and greet with the CEOs. And, you don't get to see them. I mean, busy people, you don't get to meet them and talk to them. But YLDP will help your child, to go through that process, and at a very young age. Very good. I'm so excited that I was able to have both of you with me and talk about YLDP. Now, Rachana, YLDP focuses on leadership development. Which fields are we talking about mainly? And please give us some example of the guest speakers. I know Sayalekya did mention Judge Ravi Sandal, but what about the other speakers and all of them?
Yeah, so what we really try to do, because again, when you think of a career, when you think about aspirations, it's not a one size fits all. And in the beginning of the school year, we asked the students, what are you interested in being, right? I want to be in medicine or in law or in business, art, design, whatever it may be. So we try to cater to those interests. So we've had leaders come in from various walks of life. So, science and technology, entrepreneurship, business, government relations, philanthropy, art and culture. So, we have a whole gamut of themes that we really focus on, that really helps the students have something at some point that they can really connect with. And some speakers, as an example, Bob Patel, the former CEO of Lyondell Basell, or Brian Green from the Food Bank.
Houston Food Bank.
Houston Food Bank, exactly. It's an amazing program, great speaker. Judd Sandel, fantastic, engaging speaker. Dr. Hardeep Singh, in his career in the medical field. Harsh Mahadeshwar in the entertainment and film industry.
Director, yes.
Most recently, Tom Ramsey, who's in the Harris County Commission.
Oh, wow.
We've had Pankaj Malani, business
Businessman.
owner. Soumya Sitaram, VP of IT at Intel. So very, very well-reputed leaders from such different and diverse walks of life coming in and speaking to us. And we actually will be ending our year in May with the Council General of India, Shri Mahajan, who will be joining us as our featured speaker. So
wonderful.
Really trying to get the students excited and connected with the leaders, with one that, they can affiliate with either leadership style or career.
Absolutely. And that's why YLDP, really important. And I'm going to now ask Anu, I know we already spoke about the website, but if you can give us the website again and the deadline again and how they can apply again, because that's important.
Yeah, thank you. So April 30th is the deadline for the application. And then we get to please apply on time and don't wait for the last minute, last date. And
the website may crash.
Yeah, so you never know. So please apply way before. And we are already seeing many applications, so which is a real good. And we have limitations of 60. One thing I would like to mention, in case you have a financial challenge, some things happen in life, and you cannot afford to pay that money, the fees, let us know. We can, we have communities so broad heart and mind in the Indian community. We get sponsors and we can support you in case finance or money is your challenge. Don't stop the application. Come and talk to us. We'll see what can we do about it.
And since it's such an amazing program and I'm all about, I would like to promise, if you need one sponsorship from Namaste Radio side, we would love to sponsor a child. So let me know, and I would love to do that.
Thank you. This is the example where all community coming together to build our future here, right here. Indian origin students and next generation leaders, we are making things happen, all of us together. That is the one thing. So please, whoever is listening, all your audience and listeners, a request to apply. And don't miss out the chance what you have. It's not about which college your kids will get into. This program is not for that. In case you are thinking you will get to apply because you show YLDP in your resume. This is actually going to help our kids, students, entire life, entire career. They may not understand right now, but when they grow, like a Sai Lekhya, who like 3 years, 4 years down the road, they're like, oh, thank God I have attended YLDP. Absolutely. And they'll benefit all their life and they get inspiration and they get to figure out what they really want to do when they grow up. By listening to these leaders and who are so genuine and ready to share their life experience. Otherwise, you will not get to do this in your regular curriculum in the high school. So this is a great opportunity. Please do not miss out. So June 1st, we will announce, you will get to hear all these on our upcoming. Once you send the application, you will get to see the interview dates and you will know when the results will be announced. You will be invited for the orientation.
Absolutely. And yes, YLDP Houston.org. And like they've been saying, this is not taking you or telling you which college to go to. This is not an education actually that you get, you need. It'll take you probably 10 years of your work life or 5 to 10 years to understand what they're trying to teach at a very young age. You can be a doctor, you can be an engineer, you can be whatever you want. but that personality development is very important. It enhances you as a person, it enhances your work style, your work life as a person. So definitely yldphouston.org, apply. You just have 6 days left. Next Saturday is the deadline, and don't wait till the last minute. Look it up today. If you have any questions, they'll also share the email. Do it, and I have promised it on air, so please take me up on that. Let me know what I can do, and I'll be more than happy to sponsor a child for YLDP this year. Now, quickly coming back to you both, before we let you go, you all have shared such great insights on YLDP Youth Leadership Development Program. Please tell us anything you would like to share, and that email address also, please, if you can share. The admissions email address.
Yes, thank you. So it's admissions at yldphouston.org. If you go to yldphouston.org, you will see it, but it is admissions at yldphouston.org. Admissions at yldphouston.org. That's the email to send. So just to add up, this amazing journey, amazing program is not possible without all our board members and the parent volunteers. Amazing, Mr. Sarvesh and our president Meenal and Indu and Chandra, and we all actually work like one huge family. Kavya, Rachana, like we are kind of support each other with our busy schedule. We don't let it make it a part of our how can we make this program successful? That's our main mission. So we work together. So this is kind of an amazing experience for as a parents as well. So in case you want to volunteer, please let us know as well. You want to be part of this amazing program and the organization, please join us.
Thank you, Anu. And Rachana?
Yeah, so I would like to say this one thing. So the YLDP program is a 10-month program right through the school year, but it doesn't end there. Sai Lekia is a great example of how you can stay involved with the program. But even more so, we are trying to build a network of alum so that this is a forum for each of the YLDP graduates. So these are students from way back in 2008 when this program was kicked off, all the way to now. We connect them through LinkedIn and Facebook, and there's a community so that these students can then network with one another, help each other as they progress. Paths cross at any point in time, and it's a great network that these students gain as they come into the YLDP family, and it's something that I cannot speak enough about because it's a wonderful opportunity to take the learnings and keep growing with it as that comes in. And the other thing is, when we have orientation, we actually do have successful alum come in and speak to the students, and it's extremely inspirational to see, just as you mentioned with one of your guests as well, how extremely well our students are doing. And it's a proud moment to know that, we had a teeny tiny bit of influence, hopefully, to shape who they are as they become the most successful representatives of our community in the United States.
Absolutely. That is so true. Thank you so much, Anu and Rachana, for taking out time and coming on my show and making me a part of YLDP. Thank you to everybody at YLDP. And again, a big shout out to Indira ji and Chandra ji for making me a part of this. And thank you so much. YLDPhouston.org. We have about 3 minutes left. So definitely try it. Go check out the website and look at it and reach out to them. And this is the program that you definitely want your kids to be a part of. It's only $250 for the year. And they do have the admission process. Again, if you're just joining us, I do want to make sure that you do visit YLDPhouston.org. And with this, I'm going to end our show today. But I must say, I'll definitely come in for a CEO meet, like to hear them. And it's always fun listening to successful people, because even I think sometimes when they're having a casual conversation, it's like you can always pick up something for that can help you. So Thank you so much, Anu. Again, thank you so much, Rachana. Thank you. It takes a while, people, because on a Saturday morning, taking our time, coming to the show, all of it takes a lot of practice behind it. All of it takes a lot of you know. Communication. I think we went through a lot of text messages back and forth, and they both, I must tell you, and maybe it's you both and a part of YLDP effect also. Most of my speakers, we have questions that we go over, but it's like during the show, they're like, okay, you go. But both of them were like, let's divide it. And, they were so well prepared. So I was so happy that, uh, everything's set. So thank you so much for all of that. But on that note, I'm going to say bye bye to everybody for today. But I will be back next Saturday with the new speakers, new people to share their experience. And of course, we can't forget our Bollywood Gupshup, and we can't forget about upcoming and local events. But don't forget to follow till then Namaste Radio on Facebook and Instagram. And at Classy Diva Salon and Spa, they do have their Ramadan bundle only for $50 going on till next week, till Eid. So visit Classy Diva Salon and Spa on Facebook and Instagram. Namaste and bye-bye. This is Vanshika signing off. And I will be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 99.5 FM. But till then, you can all listen to us non-stop on Namaste Radio, Houston.com. You can download Namaste Radio apps on iPhone, on Android. And of course, you can also tell Alexa, hey, Alexa, play Namaste Radio live. And do give me the feedback on Namaste Radio's Facebook page and Instagram page. Leaving you all with my last song of the day, and a good one, actually.
ਓਏ ਭੈਣ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੈਗਾ 에어ਪੋਰਟ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਗਿਆ
ਉਹ ਗੋਰੀ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਕ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਓ